I'm going to have myself a cup of coffee, or bunna, I should say. But yeah, that was one thing when I left Ethiopia, like, I missed the most was the coffee, because over here it's a part of life, you know. It's something that everybody takes part in. You know, in some countries people are tea drinkers, but in Ethiopia it's all about coffee, and they really take pride in it. So there's a lot of modern coffee shops. I'll get to show you some of those as well, but then this is like the real traditional way of doing it when coffee was discovered. So coffee was technically, if you read to the history of it, it was discovered in a region called Kaffa, where there's a story about a goat herder who actually used to take his goats out, and one day one of his goats were like kind of eating this bean off of a tree, and that's almost like a berry, because when coffee first starts it looks like a berry. So the goat was eating the bean, and he realized that once the goat would eat the bean, that he would have a lot of energy. His goats would walk for a lot longer and have a lot more, they would be a lot more active. So what he did was then took that berry, the bean per se, and he took that bean and he started using it himself. You know, I think first they started by eating it, and then eventually they started roasting it, and they, you know, one thing led to another. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not a major historian of coffee, but I know that that's basically the etymology of it, and eventually, yeah, that's where coffee came from. So she's gonna actually pour me a cup now. And so they take that off the roaster, put it in that, and make sure she doesn't burn her hands. It's very hot. So look, very little, didn't it? Yeah, perfect. I do like a little bit of sugar, and look at that. Look at that coffee. It's beautiful. Concho. Thank you. And you can put here, I think, no problem. Thank you. So that's it, guys. Look at how bold that coffee is. So in Ethiopia, usually they drink it black. They don't put any milk or cream in it. But you can go to some modern places, they will make you macchiato or something like that. But this is the traditional way of drinking it. It's very hot. It's very hot? Okay. So I will wait a few minutes. Alright guys, so I'm gonna have a sip now. I think it's cooled down a bit. I don't wanna burn my tongue, you know. Oh my god, it's so good. So refreshing. Look at that. It has almost like you know, if you go to like a really nice coffee shop, they give you like these exotic coffees. You get that everywhere here. It's nothing special. It has like a little bit of like a pungent, like a little bit of a sourness to it, but very bold. But at the same time, like you taste the bean as soon as you take just a small sip. There's no like wateriness to it. It's the best. It's literally just the best coffee I've ever tried, and I don't think I'll try anything better than this.